Hola amigos, today in our studio we have the Loop Odyssey. Let's take a look on this and the review is coming. Ta-da-da-da-da. Loop Odyssey is known as an indie game, something I don't think I have come across before in a game. Well, this means is you kinda play the game in very short bursts. Then you shrink the window and let the game work away in the background while you get on something else. Maybe the ironing or that important letter to your grandparent. I went in with an open mind for this gaming experience, but I don't think it was for me. But that's not that say it might not pique the interest of others. So let's explore. Okay, you begin the game as small pixelated man on a map. To play you give commands to your character like movement and actions such as use, attack and chat to interact with objects of interest on the map. When you add a command to the list, you will see a handy blue line on the map to help you keep track of your progress. When you are happy, you select Go and watch your character carry out your actions. As you move further around the map, the fog lifts so you can see more areas and objects and determine your next step. The main feature of the experience is programming a list of actions, then looping the commands to work away in the background. An example of this is your program of command list to fight a difficult enemy. On the first run through, you won't defeat it, but leave your actions to loop and leave the game alone in the background. Your character will gradually grind away and defeat the enemy. The idea is for you to dip in and out adding your command list, possibly correcting previous actions to find a better path. Basically, this is a long grinding game you play in very short bursts. The tutorial doesn't do the best job of breaking you into the game's mechanics. It teaches you the basic commands like moving about and attacking the leveling up. But after the few steps, the tutorial asks you to break a fence and loop the action. For a long time, I thought I was playing the game wrong as my character was looping through the same actions but then failing at the fence. What the game doesn't make clear at this point is that your commands are probably correct. You actually need just to leave it looping idling in the background while you get on other activities, as I said before. Once I figured this out, I put this game on the background while writing up reviews or probably making scenarios for my reviews or just chilling on Instagram. Finally it clicked, but the progress is incredibly slow. It feels like quite a bit of trial and error figuring out the right commands and routes that leaving the game for an hours to see if the plan works. It was quite disappointing to return hours later to find my character has still made a little progress. I also often forgot to check in out the game as I get quite immersed in my writing. Okay, I'm lying. In Instagram. Progress for me was far too slow. Probably because I was just playing it wrong, but it just failed to click, and I felt my time was best served elsewhere. This feels like an experience that will click with some gamers that spend silly hours in front of PC and they are happy dip in and out. The game is presented with a nice pixelated design with a decent enchanting score in the background. There is a story to follow with the characters to meet in the world who discuss more of the lore and dark world you explore. Controls only require the mouse and simple and easy to use. Simply click or drag and drop commands from the command list. The ideal way to play the game appears to be windowed mode, so you can switch between your tasks in your PC and possibly avoid the boss's gaze. So you really should work on that report rather than playing video games at work. There is a massive adventure included in the package with the multiple endings to discover. If it clicks, this will take you hundreds of hours to actually finish, but remember, most of this leaving is idle and not actually playing it. Checking in time will likely be 5 minutes or less here and there. Loop Odyssey is interesting idea, but I simply just don't think it's for me at this stage of my life. I would like to spend the hours in there. The reason for this type of experience is just a couple with my current lifestyle. I don't work in the front of a PC for my real life job, and even when I do spend the time writing articles or making video montages on the PC. It's hours at time, which wouldn't allow for the time needed for this to grind away in the background. That being said, the game is well put together, all known what it aims to be. I can see some gamers really getting into this concept. It's a shame the demo is not currently available, but still. Loop Odyssey is a long grind to enjoy in a very short burst, but does require your PC to be on for absurd lengths of time. If that sounds like fun to you, then get looping. Bye.